What's up? This is Team Guild over here, and we're coming with a deck profile. We'll be talking about Katana World. So yes, the buddy is Tsukikage Blade Master mode. Alright, you're probably saying why not the regular Tsukikage? I like this one because if you have at least one in your drop zone, he gains plus one critical. So if you'll be able to have three Tsukikage Blade Master mode on the field, you'll have three size 1 swinging for 3 criticals each and 5,000 attack power. So we start off with 4 of the buddy. Of course, you're gonna have to have 4. Then we go with 2 Shidens. He's good because you can pay a gauge, discard a Ninja Arts card from your hand, and you draw 2 cards. Then we start off with 3 Nesumijiro. He's a promo. 2,000 attack, 4,000 defense, 1 critical. When he hits your opponent directly, you get to destroy one of his gauges. So he's very, very good. You have 4 Accelerate Ninja Hajates. He has move. He's pretty decent. 2,000 attack, 1,000 defense, 2 criticals. And then we go with 2 Terus. Every time you hit your opponent directly, you get to gauge one, which is very important in this deck because you do have to gauge to use their effects and stuff. Now going to the grade 2s, we have 3 Linzo. Linzo is very important in this deck. If you want to run 3, you can. I do. It's best to, run 2. 2 is alright, but I like 3 just to be more secured. When you summon him to the field, you pay 1 gauge, and you search the deck for the impact. So, yeah. He's a very, very good card. 6,000 defense, so you can just slap him right there in the middle. Then we have 2 of the old dude. I'll keep on forgetting his name. I just call him the old dude. You pay 1 gauge. You get to look at your opponent's hand, which is very good for the ninja deck because you get to anticipate what he's coming up with, and your impacts, they nullify spells, weapons, and impact cards, and you deal 3 damage. So he's very good to the deck. And also, when he's out there, he cannot be linked attack, which is very good because this deck does not work well against link attacks. Okay, then we have 1 Zankuyo. His effect is that when he's out on the field, none of your Ninja Arts card can be nullified. And he's a 4,000 beater with 4,000 defense, 3 criticals. Very good card. Then you have 2, what's his name? Tobikato. He's very good. He's a 4,000 beater with 3 criticals. He's just a vanilla, but just the fact of 3 criticals for the ninjas is very good. And last but not least, I run 1 Katawa Fuma, 6,000 attack, 5,000 defense, 2 criticals. He only pays 1 gauge for a size 3. And he has move and the ability to attack twice per turn. And then we run 1 of him also. 7,000 attack, 6,000 defense, 2 criticals. His call cost is paid 2 gauge, but he has double attack, and when he enters the field, you gain 1 life, which is very good because the ninjas have no gain life type cards. Now going to the impacts, I'll run 3 lethal sword formations. This card is very, very good. Once you activate this card on your final phase, you get to search your deck for the other lethal swords. I mean for the secret swords. And like I said, this one pops a spell, and you get to deal 3 damage. This one negates the weapon, and you deal 3 damage. And this one negates the impact, and you deal 3 damage. So it's a very, very good card. Very needed in this deck since they're kind of weak. Then you have 2 of these. It's a counter. It lets you put the top 3 cards of your deck into the gauge. Very good combination when you have this, because a lot of times you see yourself short on gauge. So you'll have to activate this to use your impact, more often. Then you go with the 4 nullifiers. Of course, like 4 perfect cards is very needed. Then you go with the 3 steel balls. It's counter attack. You gain 3,000 attack power, 3,000 defense when your ninja is in battle. And if he gets to survive the attack and has enough attack power to destroy your opponent's monster, you just destroy it. This, I would say, is like a kamikaze card. Once your monster gets destroyed, you activate this and you destroy your monster on your opponent's side of the field. You pay no gauges, there's no type of cost to it. Very good. This card is good for your monster in the center. People would like to attack your monster in the center. since the ninjas always run with someone in the center to protect your life. You get to nullify an attack by paying 1 gauge, and if that monster is a size 2 or less, you get to destroy him. So that's a very good card. Now we have the backhand kunai and the right hand kunai. This card is very, very good. I only run 1 of each in the deck because I don't think it's that very much important right now. But it's a counter attack. You pay 1 gauge for each one. This one, if your opponent attacks a monster on the left with a monster, you get to nullify the attack, and you get to destroy all monsters on your opponent's side of the field. It's the same thing with this one, but this is if he attacks the right monster on your field. Now, you have 2 of these nullifiers. This goes very, very good with decks that have a lot of people with Soul Guard. When a monster with Soul Guard attacks, you, you get to nullify the attack, and you basically discard all souls that's under that card. So he's a very, very good secret killer. So yeah, this was my Katana World deck profile from Team Guild, and I hope that you enjoy, since there's not a lot of deck profiles out there yet. So leave a comment, hit like, and we'll get back to you later.